Welcome to Susan's Cooking School. It's time to make bagels. I'll prepare our sponge first by combining 1 pound of bread flour, 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast, and 2½ cups of lukewarm water. Stir vigorously until smooth. Cover the sponge and let it rise at room temperature until doubled in volume. The sponge is ready now, and it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. 1 more pound of bread flour and 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm now going to knead all of this for 10 minutes on speed 1. I'm using a 6-quart heavy-duty mixer. If you will be using a smaller capacity mixer or just want to make a smaller batch of dough, please see the bagel recipe options on my website, susanscookingschool.com. Occasionally you may need to stop the mixer and scrape the dough from the sides and from the bottom of the bowl. When the dough is finished mixing, remove the dough hook and let the dough rest covered for about 20 minutes. Reshape the dough to form a tight surface that will hold in the carbon dioxide created by the yeast. Cover and let the dough rise until double in volume. The time will vary, mostly dependent on room temperature. This should take between 30 minutes to 1 hour. The dough is ready when an indentation remains after gently pressing with your finger. Take the dough out of the bowl onto the table and scale or divide it into 12 to 14 pieces. Between 3½ to 4 ounces makes a good sized bagel. Round each piece into a ball. Coat each one with flour, cover, and let them rest for about 15 to 30 minutes or until the dough has expanded a bit. Don't let them rise too long or the bagels may collapse on you when you go to boil them. Dust the bagels with a little flour. Press down into the center of each bagel to make a flattened indentation. Then cut a hole in the dough. I like to use a cannoli form for this. Boil the bagels in salted water for 2 minutes on each side. If the bagels have over-risen, only boil for 1½ minutes per side. Turn carefully. Remove the bagels from the water and drain on a baking rack. I like to seed my bagels before baking. I often use an egg whitewash to help the seeds stick and give a nice glaze to the surface. Bake the bagels on a preheated baking stone at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and begin checking them at about 25 minutes. They may also be baked on greased or parchment-lined sheet pans. I'm turning the bagels when they're almost done to help them brown evenly. These bagels are nice and golden brown and very hot. Be careful when you're slicing. Visit susanscookingschool.com for a printable recipe, and thanks for watching. Happy bagel making!